Have you ever thought that the relationship you have with your mom could be affecting your current relationship or your current life? In today's video, we will discuss 5 common signs that you may have mommy issues. Welcome back to my channel. In context of this video, mommy issues are emotional difficulties arising between a child and mother relationship. Oftentimes, these issues may have occurred within childhood due to the issues not being effectively resolved between the mother and the child. These unresolved conflicts or challenges are often stemmed from emotional conflicts. They can show up in different ways, in such having difficulty in your relationships, both platonic and intimate relationships, and can even affect someone's self-identity, often seeking approval, nurturing from others, especially in romantic relationships. In contrary to disbelief, these issues can be universal. They can be for a female as well as a male who have had issues with their mother that have not been resolved, and it is currently arising or surfacing in their current adult life. So the first one is difficulty setting boundaries. Individuals with mommy issues may struggle to set healthy boundaries due to the complexities of the mother-child relationship. It is very difficult to set healthy boundaries in adulthood because those boundaries were very rigid or enmeshed during their childhood. And the child was not given the autonomy to express themselves and create their own healthy boundaries due to the rigid relationship between the child and the mother. Due to the difficulty in setting boundaries, the adult child may often find themselves saying yes to others and their requests, even when it compromises their own needs at that time, totally voiding out their own autonomy. An example of this is an adult child probably agreeing to work more hours when they're already exhausted and tired just because the boss asked them to do so, totally neglecting their own concerns and their needs. Number 2, constantly seeking validation. This is a very common sign of mommy issues, especially in intimate relationships. Someone with mommy issues may always constantly seek validation from others, especially in romantic relationships. They often need to be told how much they're loved, how much they're important, because they really did not receive that nurturing from their mother in their childhood. This constant reassurance can definitely impact the dynamics of a relationship. This can resurface in a relationship, causing great tension within the relationship dynamic. When they're seeking validation, it could also appear very childlike. Example of this is a partner constantly asking if their partner loves them, in which it may sound, do you love me? How much do you love me? Do you love me enough? Do you love me today? How do you feel about me? And you may have told the person repeatedly how much they mean to you, but it still hasn't sunk in because they're trying to fill the void due to the lack of nurturing that they did not have in the mother-child relationship. Number 3, severe codependency. It is likely for an adult child to have severe codependency. This is where the adult child relies on their partner to always be there for them, often depicting an enmeshed relationship. Due to their mother overly compensating or overly protecting them, they may feel the need that everyone is supposed to do this. And it can be quite frustrating in a relationship, and that normally results in the partner being very overwhelmed. If the mother overly protected the child, the adult child will expect the world and anyone involved in their life to do the same. A perfect example of this is a husband expectations on his wife and how he insists that she do the things that his mother did for him during childhood. When a person has mommy wounds, that is something that is expected in the relationship, and it can cause great tension in the relationship when the desired partner does not fulfill those expectations. Another is emotional enmeshment. Individuals with mommy issues may have difficulty differentiating their own personal emotions due to the mother-child relationship dynamics in which the mother may have imposed her feelings, her emotions on the child, and the child takes on the responsibilities mirroring the mother's emotions. Because of this, the adult child may feel guilty and responsible for the mother's happiness due to the fact that it's so enmeshed. There's no personal identity. There's no self-identity. And that can be straining on the adult child because they feel that they are obligated and responsible for their mother's happiness and deny their own happiness and satisfaction of making their mother happy. The child may feel guilty if they decide to pursue activities or even relationships, marriages, and the mother disapproves. You commonly see this in mother-in-law, daughter-in-law relationships where the mother has been so involved in her son's life, she has difficulty losing that sense of control due to him wanting to be in a relationship or be married to another woman. And it causes strife in a relationship. This behavior and emotional enmeshment has even ended marriages because the adult child may fear vocalizing his concerns about his new relationship to his mother and may be scared that she may be upset because of his decision. The adult child may be caught in between a triangulation with his wife or partner and his mother due to him not vocalizing his current concerns and him wanting to please both the wife or partner and his mother. It's a very conflicting situation, and oftentimes it causes major problems within the family dynamics and can even lead to the relationship ending in divorce or separation. Another one is difficulty trusting others. An individual with mommy issues may have difficulty trusting new people in their life. Due to the strained relationship between mother and child, this promotes fear of being hurt, fear of abandonment. Because of this mommy issue, the adult child may fear being vulnerable in relationships, especially in marriages, and may have issues with commitment due to the abandonment and neglect and strained relationship between mother and child. Because of this, the adult child are terrified of being vulnerable with others due to the past neglect and strained relationship between the child and their mother. Another common sign is people that may remind them of their mother. This illusion may be projected on this person due to the child recognizing characteristics related to their mother. And the last one is avoiding conflict at all costs. Due to the strained relationship between mother and child, an individual with mommy issues may often avoid conflict and confrontation. An example of that is them suppressing their feelings, their thoughts, or their opinions just to keep the peace and harmony in relationships. Because of the strained relationship and the unresolved emotional pain endured in childhood, the adult child feel that it is unnecessary to voice their opinion, share their thoughts, because they know that this can end in the way it did with their mother, constant conflict or constant argument. And to minimize that, they would rather say nothing at all. I hope that this video was very informational. Be sure to like and subscribe for more video content like this. Until next time, stay well and take care.